Hey, we're on the move again. We're leaving Magdalena Bay, this area we were trying to fish in. Just not, I don't think, the right time of year. We caught some grouper. I caught my first snapper yesterday, a little guy, and a lot of little bay bass kind of things. It was a good adventure. It was cool coming to see it, but definitely not the fishing area we wanted. The weather was a lot cooler in the evenings, a lot of wind during the days. Being the Pacific side, that's normal, but just not the fish populations that we were looking for. And we did quite a bit of, Gary went out in the boat twice and covered a fair amount of areas. We covered some mangrove areas with nice deep channels, and that's where the fish should have been holding, and they just weren't either biting or they just weren't there for some reason. But then we were told too by a local, it's more September, October down here is when the fishing gets really good in the bay. So it's just what it is. So we're actually moving to a place, Playa Juncalito, and we had been there before. That's where we saw the dolphins when Wanagi and I were out on the paddleboard, and then also fly fishing that little corner cut bay we hiked to, and there were dolphins right there in front of us. So we're gonna go back there and fish, maybe stay for 2 or 3 days max, I think, depending on the fishing. If the fishing's good, Gary's bringing his boat, and then Ken and his wife Wendy are gonna be there, and Leo, some new friends I met, all fly fishermen. And so we're gonna see what we can do. Maybe we can get some yellowtail out there, who knows, in Gary's boat. But irregardless, we're changing it up, and then we're gonna head, probably most likely, depending on the fishing at Juncalito. If it's really good and I catch a bunch of fish, then I may head for the border after that and stay a little longer. If it's okay, not so great, then I'll probably go back to the Playa Coyote place where we were just catching tons of grouper and Corvina. We're big and ripping line out, and do some fishing there before I head back for the border. So we got about another, I'm giving myself probably another good 7-8 days before I'm going to start heading back for the border, so I can get back before the end of May, and that's it. Or I mean before the end of April is what I should say. So anyways, that's it. Wanagi's back here loving the co-pilot in the rear with the wind coming in the window, and we got to go stop, get some ice, get some water filled up, and groceries, and then we're going to finish our drive. It's not too far, about an hour and a half left. So all right, we'll catch you at the beach. Yeah, we're headed back into Juncalito Beach. Playa Juncalito. Buenos dias, amigos. Huh, Wanagi? What's up, buddy? Yeah, girly girl. So it's kind of a 4x4 road in here. I was nervous last time I drove in here, but I've gotten so used to driving this trailer, it should be a lot easier. There's some bumpy bumps, and there's one place where it gets a little sideways. But if I just go slow and easy, it should be fine. And then hopefully it's not too crowded. We should be able to hopefully pull up a nice spot on the beach. I think it's like Tuesday today. I don't know. It's Monday or Tuesday, I think. Anyways, that's good, because less people on the weekdays than on the weekends. This place gets pretty packed from people from Loreto. Easter weekend's over, so hopefully everyone's back to work and we can play. All right, just straight out here to the beach. 4x4 camper trailer truck, 4x4. Yeah, redneck. Back at Juncalito, cool little beach. That island's where we paddleboarded out to last time we were in here. Not too many people, few people, but not too many. So I think we'll go to this back end and see how that is, and then we might not set up right away, just in case. Depends on where everybody else wants to set up, but I think there's room back there, so might as well pull it off. All right, peace out. Juncalito. So this pelicans are banging bait fish, and they're just doing a circle in here and kind of got the bait fish are in the shoreline, and they're just dive bombing the bait fish ball. You can see over there, see the bait fish ball move behind all the pelicans. Now all the pelicans are going to go down there to that north end of the beach, and they're bombing a bait ball. And what happens is with all that commotion in the water, That attracts triggerfish and giant trevally GTs. I don't know about giants, but big trevally will come in here hunting those bait balls because they'll hear all that commotion in the water. It attracts other predators. So I'm kind of watching to see what pops up. Maybe we'll see a rooster come in here, and if we do, I should have my rod out to start clamming on it. But look, they're all the way down at that far end now, and then they're just going to keep pushing the bait ball, and they'll come right back up here again and keep doing it cyclical in a big circle, basically. And they're just dive bombing the mass. So there's a bait ball down there, probably sardines or minnows, something. We're out here on the point looking for rooster fish, and all out in front of me, about probably 200 yards out, is dolphins jumping around. If you can see them splashing and playing out there. There's a few. They came from the back corner over there in the bay where they're usually corralling in all the fish, the little sardines or whatever, the bait fish that they chase into the back of the bay to feast on. But they're just doing a circle probably to kind of catch that bait and move it back into the bay again. Is probably what they're doing. But this is a big pod. It's kind of cool. We'll be out tomorrow. I'm sure they'll be out tomorrow too. But I saw some roosters kicking up some bait fish in here for a little bit, and was kind of excited, and then that's it. Wasn't much more going on. So, and it looks like those guys are all arriving maybe right now. Gary's over there, and I think that's Leo behind him. Yep. And then there's Wendy and oh, they're gonna park right there, huh? There's Wendy and Ken. I guess they're gonna park right there. That's all right. We'll go meet up with them maybe. Walking back to the truck over all this crazy stuff. No more rises right now. Maybe later tonight as the tide comes in, we'll get some rooster fish, but those dolphins are probably corralling most of the sardines. But I think they went that way around the point, so maybe tonight it'll be a little busier.
Government is trapping the system. Government is trapping the system. The system. Government is trapping the system. The system. Government is trapping the system. Government is trapping the system. the system. Government trapping the system.
Hey, how's it going? So I shaved, see, clean cut. But we're down here in this bay again where we saw those dolphins with those roosters. We were here yesterday where Nagi's just hanging out over here on the shoreline in the shade. She's enjoying it. But we're gonna do a little fishing today just for maybe an hour or two. And then we're gonna pack up. Trailer's mostly packed up, and then we're gonna book. We're gonna start heading north back towards US. And we got a couple more stops, but there's a mullet just jumped right there, but hopefully we'll get some fish action here this morning. We'd like to catch a rooster before we leave here because they are in here. Don't see anything feeding on the surface yet, but it could happen any moment. Well, we had 2 roosters on for a little bit, but didn't land them. But you know, that's part of the game. That's why roosters are so notorious and people are after them, because they're not easy. Anyways, it's all good. We're gonna go head back to the car. We gotta go to Loretto, heading north, get some more dog food, and then we're gonna go to that other place we were fishing before, where we caught grouper and corvina and stuff, just so we can end the trip, Baja trip, with a little bit of fishing and catching. But it's been amazing. This is a huge bay here. We'll be back. I think we're coming back next year. And now we know the time of year to come here for the roosters and the other fishing, so we can make a better plan for what we're gonna do. But yeah, Rooster just ripped one up to say goodbye to us, I guess. But Nagi's doing well. It's time to go. Let's go, honey. We're walking back up. We drove over here today, and that's it. So anyways, we're gonna be hitting the road. Trailer's mostly packed up. We just gotta lock her all up, put her on the truck with the trailer hitch, and then head out. So it shouldn't take us too long. But anyways, yeah, beautiful Baja. Come on, Wagi. She's tired. She was just sleeping down there in the sun. Anyways, all right, peace out. We'll catch you at the next stop. Back on the road again. Woohoo! Yeah, we had a good time there, and time to move on. So anyways, met some cool people, got to hang out, did some campfires and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. But now heading back north towards the United States. We make a few more stops along the way just to get groceries, ice. We need to get ice, groceries in Loretto. That's what we'll probably do. And we'll just get enough to finish us off, because we only got about another maybe a week and a half about that, because it is, I think today is Saturday, and we're going to be heading back to the border by Wednesday. We've really got to start heading. We have a video coming out that next Friday, but that's it. So we got to get editing all our footage we got from down here and kind of go from there. So anyways, look at that beautiful view. We're headed north. We're gonna come to Loretto and then Mulahay, and then we'll head inland and across, and then work our way up through the inland areas, heading back towards Campo Coyote, Punta Abrevos, yeah, where we were having some good luck catching the groupers and the corvina, and that way we can finish off planting some nice fish, get some fish. Catching is different than hooking. And those roosters, they won. We had what? We had five hookups on roosters. Didn't land any of them. But you know, I got to see them, and that was part of the chase coming down here this time. I was excited to maybe kind of learn about rooster fishing and what it was all about, and maybe see some, because I'd never seen them before. And to actually hook 5 of them is pretty cool. It was exciting. I made some mistakes. Rookie though, that's how you learn. So it just is what it is. So anyway, but we're gonna concentrating on driving. The dog is concentrating on the nice air breeze coming in through the window, and we got some chores to do, like I said, in Loretto, and then head on the road. About 5-hour trip today, at least 5 or 6 hours. So yeah, getting at it. It's what, 10:49 now, so if we're lucky, might be around like 6 or 7 we get in with stops and gas and chores if we get in on time. So before dark anyways. All right, peace out.